Casey is the manager for a family-owned organization in the service industry. The organization has many employees, part-time, and it also has a high turnover. Casey overhears Kyle, a newer employee, speaking to David about the work ethic of employees. Kyle is a candidate for an assistant manager that needs to be filled ASAP. Kyle is heard saying that he will only schedule or give hours to part-time employees that he actually likes, or we can say hard-working employees. Casey got upset about what Kyle has to say and exaggerates what was really said. Casey suddenly pulls Kyle into the office and an argument takes place.
Hey Kyle, how are you doing today?
Hey David, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. So I just wanted to talk to you about a few things.
Yeah, sure. What did you want to go over?
So as a new assistant manager, one of your responsibilities is going to be scheduling. You're going to have to schedule both full and part-time employees.
Oh, okay. Well, about that.
About what?
I'm not really impressed with the work ethic I've been seeing around here, the part-time employees.
I know what you mean. It can be pretty frustrating with people calling in sick and having to reschedule.
Well, I'm going to tell you straight up right now. I'm not going to schedule anyone who I don't like.
That's not really fair to everybody.
Well, you know, I don't see how work is ever going to get done if we don't trim the fat out of the company.
That does sound like a good solution, but we just can't really do that. It's just not fair.
Okay, so I only want people who...
Alright, that's enough. Kyle, would you meet me in my office, please? Kyle, take a seat. Kyle, what the hell is your problem?
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean.
Okay.
Do you recall talking to David this morning about scheduling people?
Well, we did have a brief conversation about what my responsibilities were going to be.
Well, I overheard some things.
Like what?
Well, such as some hurtful speech.
I've never said anything hurtful.
Kyle, I overheard you say it, and I know I overheard you say
I
it.
would never say anything wrong.
Kyle, there's no need to get upset. I just want to understand why you said those things.
You're the one who's getting upset. What do you even think I said?
I'm not going to repeat myself because what was said was inappropriate. What was said was not tolerated in this company, and you're way out of line.
No, I think you're out of line.
I'm out of line. No, you're out of line.
Am I fired or what?
No, you're not fired, but it will be a cold day in hell when you receive that promotion.
Oh my god. You're bullshit. This company's horseshit, and I don't care.
Oh sure, like you're such a saint.
Yeah, I am a saint, and my mother was a saint. This isn't even fair. I didn't even do anything. You just don't like me. I'm gonna go see Travis in HR and tell him about this nonsense.
Damn it, Kyle. You need to go take a 3-day weekend and think about this situation.
No, what? I'm gonna take that 3-day weekend. I'm gonna take it with your mother.
Casey, Kyle, can you get in here?
What's the problem?
Take a seat. God damn it! Every time I turn my head, I see you arguing every day. You know what? This is how we're going to decide. Right here. We're going to flip a coin. That's who's correct. All right, here we go. Call it.
After the argument takes place between Casey and Kyle, Human Resources is called in. Human Resources Manager Travis first speaks to each employee individually to get both sides of the story. After hearing what both Kyle, David, and Casey has to say, Travis comes with a solution.
Hey Kyle, thanks for speaking with me.
No, thank you, Travis. I just wanted you to get my side of the story and, you know, let you know what's going on with the company.
So, just to reiterate, Casey went off on you for no reason.
No reason at all. I have no idea what happened.
and nothing could have happened that set off the situation.
No, every time I try to think back, I can't think of one instance that pops up in my mind that would have set him off. I think he just has had it out for me since day one.
Okay, Kyle. Thank you.
You want to see me?
Yeah, how you doing?
Good, ourselves.
Good. I just want to speak to you, David, about the incident that happened on Thursday between Casey and Kyle.
That whole thing was just a huge misunderstanding blown way out of proportion.
Can you tell me what actually happened?
Well, I was just talking with Kyle about scheduling, and he was telling me that he didn't want to schedule anybody who hasn't been performing well, which is understandable. And Casey came by, he mistook the conversation, and thought that Kyle was being prejudiced, which he wasn't.
Okay. Thank you for your time, David.
You're welcome.
Kyle goes to Travis and voices his concerns about his manager Casey. Kyle explains what happened, but leaves out key details in his explanation. Travis then speaks with Casey, and again the story is slightly different from what actually happened. Finally, Travis speaks with David and is able to find the truth about what actually happened. Travis then sits both Casey and Kyle down and was able to come to a solution and settlement in the argument. Let's see what happened.
Kyle, Casey, you guys mind coming in?
Sure.
Have a seat.
Sir?
So thank you, gentlemen, for coming to speak to me today. I just wanted to come to a solution for about the situation on Thursday. So here's the situation. The whole thing is just a big misunderstanding. Casey, the whole conversation between Kyle and David was taken out of context. Kyle was simply trying to state his frustration with our scheduling process, which maybe he shouldn't have done. No one was saying anything wrong, no one was saying anything hurtful. In the future, everyone should communicate so we all know where we're at and we're all on the same page.
Kyle, you know what? I'm sorry for the misunderstanding, but in the future, I'll work on keeping my temper and communicating with you and talking you through the situation.
I appreciate that, Casey, and next time I'll explain the situation a little better to you and explain the context and not get so angry, and we have to have better communication.